Nappa's power is one of the worst estimations made by the official guides. They gave him only 4,000 units of power. And due to the major impact that their misinformation has had on many fans, I think it is worth dedicating a video to the matter. Whoever wrote the official guides didn't even read the manga when he gave Nappa that power level, and simply remembered that Goku beat him. And since Goku had more than 8,000 units of power, 4,000 must have seemed enough for Nappa, also influenced by the fact that Piccolo, Krillin and Gohan managed to knock him down several times. At first glance I understand that 4,000 units may seem like a good estimate, but this is doing Toriyama's work a disservice and robbing it of the complexity that characterized it, especially when it came to its fights. I'll start by dismantling this estimation even at the point where it seems like a good one, which is when Goku beats up Nappa. Even at this point, where Nappa is far inferior to Goku in speed, strength and ki, he already demonstrates a superior defense capable of withstanding Goku's beating without losing much strength. This alone already tells us that Nappa's defense at this point must be close enough to Goku's strength to allow him to withstand the beating without taking serious injuries. For Nappa to really have 4,000 units, we would have to ignore his superior defense, which a scouter, the device that measures powers, would not do. As a brief reminder, a scouter does not simply judge someone's ki to measure their combat ability, but analyzes the 4 combat characteristics individually: physical strength, attack ki, defense and speed. And therefore the power levels are a reflection of all those characteristics. This is demonstrated when Goku takes off his heavy clothing and the scouter increases his power. If it were limited to measuring ki, like someone who knows how to sense it, it would not have reacted to this. But since it somehow detects everything, it can notice the increase in speed and adjust the power level accordingly. With such a high defense, I find it difficult to think that Nappa's power even at this point in the fight was below 5,500 units. But let's continue, because now it's when the biggest evidences appear. After receiving a beating from Goku, Vegeta urges Nappa to calm down so he can win. Let's stop for a moment here. Does anyone really think that Vegeta is so damn stupid as to think that Nappa had a chance with a power of just 4,000? I mean, Vegeta at this point has already measured Goku's power at more than 8,000, and knows that Nappa has already worn himself out fighting. And yet, he believes that if Nappa calms down and fights with his full potential, he can win. Maybe Vegeta has gone crazy? Let's see what happens after Nappa calms down. Suddenly, not only can he follow Goku's movements and match him in speed, but his defense is raised to such a point that he can tank a weak Kamehameha without taking any damage, leaving Goku with the impression that the fight would drag on for a long time. And with him there would already be 2 people who would have gone crazy if Nappa really had a power of just 4,000. At this point, even if we forget that Nappa's power is no longer at 100% due to the strength he has lost before calming down, in power level it can already be argued that Nappa is still superior. Goku is the better fighter, and that is why he is never surpassed. He is more balanced and has better techniques, as seen when the Kamehameha surpasses Nappa's best attack and matches Vegeta's best attack at that time, the Garlic Ho. But the fact that they are equal in the stat where Nappa stands out the least, its speed, already shows that he has to have a higher power level, since Goku is one of the most balanced fighters in the entire series and he's over 8,000 at that point. Therefore, no, neither Vegeta has gone crazy, nor is Nappa as weak as the official guides painted him. I estimated his power at 11,000 units when at maximum strength. That is, a Nappa that would have calmed down before losing any strength. And if you want to see a detailed analysis of his fight against Goku with their power levels depicted in real time, you will find it on the screen that is currently being shown. If you have any questions regarding this topic, I will be reading the comments and answering them all as usual. Greetings.